This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man ran.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirit Sunday. Well, not even say Sports and Spirit. Pop-up Sunday.
Pop-up Sunday, I guess. Pop-up show, you know. So y'all put the notification bells on. Because pop-up here like we are today. Never know we're going to show up and do a little show, do a little live stream, man. But we here today for y'all. Beautiful day outside. So it ain't the best day, but a beautiful day. Ain't the best weather outside, but a beautiful day outside.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely think I'm going to go pull up at somebody's bar and watch the game, watch a few of the games later on today. It's lovely outside. So.
Yeah, lovely outside. I ain't gonna say ain't the best weather, ain't the warmest, but hey, it looks pretty outside. You know, you can still get a nice little fit off out there. So get out and enjoy the day if you're in the tri-state area. Or wherever you at, you know, if you got nice weather outside where you at, go outside and get some fresh air, man. Facts.
Down to the Wire 513, and make sure y'all tap in with everything Down to the Wire 513, or as I always say, just Google us. We hopped on here on Friday. We talked about Shedeur. We thought it was gonna get taken Friday night in the second round, the second or third round. That didn't happen, and then it took shit half of the day for him to get drafted yesterday. But finally, in the fifth round, the Cleveland Browns select Shedeur Sanders, quarterback, Colorado.
Crazy, man. Crazy. It took 5 rounds for it to happen. Was it 144th pick or something like that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Wild. What 6th quarterback taken? What quarterback was he?
I'm not sure off the top of my head. I know he was one of the later quarterbacks taken.
Later quarterbacks, still quarterbacks taken ahead of him that were nowhere near as good as him. It's really, I think Cleveland actually chose a quarterback that's not even near as good as him, right? I think around.
They took Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, and that's when everybody was like, all right, now Dylan Gabriel gonna pick for Shedeur, something's going on. So the fact that they turn around and pick Shedeur again, you know, makes it's definitely a head scratcher for me. A little head scratcher for me. I'm not sure what the Browns are trying to do here. I guess maybe it is thinking, hey, just throw as many things to the wall as we can, see what sticks. As far as the quarterbacks go, this draft, they just drafted 2 of them in the same draft. I really don't get that mindset at all, honestly.
I don't get the mindset of. I mean, it's not uncommon because I mean the last team that noticeably comes to mind for me, and I'm pretty sure it's probably been more since then. But the team that comes to mind with teams who drafted 2 quarterbacks was the Commanders back when they drafted Kirk Cousins and was it RG3 in the same draft. And obviously we know how those work.
That turned out.
But for me, what sounds interesting, like Cleveland now has 5 quarterbacks on their roster, so it's like they're not keeping all, like 2 of them getting cut.
Yeah, because you're only getting 3. That's gonna be the roster. So yeah, I'm not sure what they plan on doing here, man. Who else they got? They got the 2 kids they drafted, Shedeur and Dylan. Who else they have? Flacco.
Kenny Pickett.
Oh my god.
And Deshaun Watson still taking.
Deshaun Watson, of course. Yeah. So.
What time? I would tell like 4 because I they can use him for the injury reserve.
Mm-hmm. So they probably will use him for that. But still, one of those guys is going to have to go. I guess they're probably banking on either Joe Flacco or Kenny Pickett probably leave. I don't think they're going to let one of these rookies go. If they just drafted them, I don't see them letting one of these go this soon. I don't see at least happening.
I could though. I mean, because I hate that we have to think like this, but hell, it's the way it's the draft is falling over the past few days. It could come to a case where like, hey, we gave Shedeur a shot. We don't think he's we don't think he's a good fit for our team or something. Like if it's neck and neck with Dylan Gabriel, I think they're gonna go with Dylan Gabriel. Like unless it's Shedeur, like it's basically how it is in America being a black man. Like Shedeur's going to outwork twice as hard.
Yep. Especially as they use the higher pick on Dylan. Right. Yeah. So they have more invested in Dylan right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, getting picked in any round after like round 2, 3, you're probably they're looking at you to be a career backup. They're not looking at you to be You know, you're not expected to be a starter, become a starter even. You're expected to be a backup for your career. Now, if you become a starter, that's great. You know, we've seen it happen before Kirk Cousins, Brock Purdy, and we see it happen all the time, honestly. But when teams draft you that late, they're not looking at you to be a starter. If you come in as it happens, hey, good. Hey, it happened. You know, it's great, but they're not banking on you to be much, honestly. So, go ahead.
And then now shit, like how much, like when you do get drafted that late, like how much luck of like, and I wouldn't call it luck, but like unfortunate injuries have to happen.
Yeah, or you just get fired. He's like the last straw. Like we got to throw him in there now.
Yeah,
type shit is like it's not really a good path, man. It's not really a lot of path to success once you are drafted, you know, that low, and you have another quarterback came in with you. Like they're going to get that quarterback, you know, obviously better treatment over you because they drafted him higher. Like he's going to be looked at as a higher, you know, opportunity. You only more opportunities you get Shedeur, unfortunately. And you know, I don't think he even really wanted to go to the Browns. You know, let's talk about some of the rumors coming out now. I'm not sure if they're true or not. I'm sure they are now because the way he slid. They said he sandbagged interviews at the combine. Do you see that story?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard. It said, how he poorly interviewed. Obviously, he didn't work out or nothing at the combine. He did everything at the pro day. Hell, they even shitting on him at his pro day. They're trying to say like he didn't perform well at the pro day, and it's basically trying to say like Travis Hunter was the only reason he looked good at the pro day.
Now, I will say Sean Payton. I'm not a huge fan of Sean Payton, as y'all know, but Sean Payton came out and said that his pro day was phenomenal, and he said he's going to be a great quarterback in the league. And so Sean Payton says that. Sean Payton's been around some great quarterbacks, so I kind of take his word, you know, as some level of you know very 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 to that his opinion, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I think it just shows that they really didn't really fuck with him, and then when he came in and acted the way he acted, they was like, oh yeah, really, this kid's really the asshole. Like if it's bad enough, like we talked about on Wednesday, bad enough when you're not the level of, or Friday, whatever it was on here, bad enough when you're not the level of player that you think you are. When you have that shit attitude like you are, it's not gonna rub everybody. It's not gonna rub everybody in the right way, you know. I think that's what we are seeing here. Like they said, they said Dayball had a bad interview with Dayball. They said they had him some stuff to prepare for, and he didn't prepare for it. Dayball called him out on it. Brian Dayball is the coach of the Giants. Called him out on it, and Shedeur didn't like that, and Dayball didn't like that. He didn't like that. So I mean, I look at that as very possibly happening too. I can definitely see Shedeur being in the meeting, and then a play or a package coming up, and he not knowing it, and then the coach calling him out. He been like, bro, come on, it's not real. He been like, no, this is fucking serious, bro. Like this is your problem. You don't take shit serious. Probably how the conversation went, you know. And they asked Dayball about that. He kind of shrugged it off and didn't really confirm or deny it. But he said, we had great interviews with all the guys we met with. We're happy with Jackson. That shows me that it probably happened. You know, so he kind of sabotaged himself.
Or that could have been their way of trying to like say, turn like instead of doing it old fashioned way where Deion saying no, he's not coming here. Maybe it was strategic. Like, yeah, we're going to
you're going to interview shitty with these teams you don't want to go to.
Yeah, possibly. I would say we don't know that part, but at the end of the day, for me, for Shedeur, I'm glad he did end up getting drafted, and either we, not gonna say we, either like the experts who be ranking these players, like either they are out of touch, because they had him, like I said,
all of them. All of them, Mel Kipers,
everybody,
all the experts who've been doing it for 30 plus, 40 plus years had him at the lowest the number 3 quarterback.
Yes,
at the lowest.
So either they out of touch or like I don't know, because I don't
see the NFL is opening up. Mel Kiper never misses that bad. Never. And he said it. He's never missed this bad. And on evaluation, he said he had him as the number 2 quarterback, being the first round, possibly second round pick, slide to the 5th round. And incredible. He said Joe Montana slid the 3rd round, but he said this is unprecedented. And then I don't know if you saw the NFL is actually investigating, I guess, the draft process, of Shedeur Sanders, seeing if there was any collusion going on there. They ain't gonna find nothing. The owners do a very good job of covering shit up. They ain't gonna find shit.
Yeah, man. All this, I said, all this is just weird to me. So I pulled up the list. So like, if you want to say Jackson Dart, because I mean, I was a fan of Jackson Dart. Like I said, I think he had, like I said, his arm talent is a little bit better than Shedeur. So
he has some things that if he turns out to be top potential, I see his ceiling being higher than Shedeur's. So I agree with that. I could see them picking him over just because he has a higher ceiling possibility. You know, Shedeur ain't the biggest and the strongest.
But no disrespect. Hope this kid, well, hell, he grown man now. But hope Tyler Show, who got drafted in the second round of the Saints.
Crazy, bro.
Like I
don't 25-year-old, right? 25-year-old, 25-year-old, right?
25-year-old. He'll be 26 in September.
Crazy. Injury history, crazy too. Injury history is nuts, guys. Look him up. If you haven't look him up. If you haven't heard him, you haven't looked him up. You haven't seen his career. Good player. He's 25 years old. Turning 26 soon. Injuries out the wazoo.
He's Brandon Wheaton. If you don't remember Brandon Wheaton was a quarterback at Oklahoma State who got drafted at 26, went to the Browns. Maybe lasted 4 or 5 years in the league, but like he's already 26 years old, bro. Like
he kind of already is. Like his ceiling is very, very low. Compared to these other prospects.
Right, correct. So I mean, I would definitely take a Shedeur over Tyler for sure. Jalen Milroe, for me, watching Jalen Milroe, like he just fell off the map completely. Like in college, he fell off and Shedeur rose. So that was my analysis. I think Shedeur just outplayed 2 years ago.
Even coming into the last season, Milroe was looked at to be a higher prospect and probably a higher finish and Heisman and everything. Fell off the map.
Yep. So I mean,
he had better talent around him. Way better talent around him. Not even close. Way better talent. Offense, defense, everything. Not even close.
So him going in the third round, and then obviously Dylan Gabriel, he went 94 to Cleveland in the third round too. I mean, he's for me, he's just too small. I'm sorry, hard to say. He's small. Dylan Gabriel's small. He doesn't have. He's not a Drew Brees. He doesn't have that big of an arm.
I'm about to say that kind of arm talent. Now he ain't got that kind of arm talent.
He's athletic as hell. Like I said, he can move a little bit. I mean, he's not Caleb Williams athletic, but he's athletic enough. But I'm still, in my analysis, taking Shedeur over Dylan. Sure.
Yeah, it had to be the off the field stuff, bro. That kind of rubbed it the wrong way. Me and I talked about it a lot on this pod. This season, last season too. Shedeur rubs people the wrong way, the way he acts. The whole watch thing. Now, because we liked it, I like it. I don't mind that arrogance and the flaunting and that kind of shit personally. But I think it rubs NFL GMs and owners the wrong way. Even like some of the post games. Remember the Colorado versus Colorado State game? After the game. Quarterback shake his hand. He's like, "No, I remember you talking all that shit. Like, just shake his hand, bro. Walk fuck up the court. Like, come on, just shake his hand. Like, obviously, you beat his ass. He came shake your hand. Like, you got me, bro. Obviously, you talking shit. You trying to, hype the game up a little bit. That was bad sportsmanship. I thought. We talked about this too after that game. I forget what game it was. That press conference where he was like, "How much time did he could throw the ball?" Talking about the opposing quarterback.
Line. Yeah,
like, come on, they're basically throwing the offensive line under the bus. So he had a lot of character things that throughout the season that he showed that I brought up that I thought made him look like a poor leader. And I think that matters. As a quarterback, you have to be a good leader. You have to be. That's one thing. You cannot be a bad leader and be a quarterback unless you are like supremely talented, like Aaron Rodgers' talent level, which he, of course, is all world level talent. Shedeur ain't that, at least yet. So to have that attitude, like Doc said, he acts like his dad, but his dad had that play on the field. He ain't got that play on the field like that yet. So
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm hoping the best for Shedeur. Hopefully he does make the roster. It's gonna be tough. And quickly, while we talking about other quarterbacks, bro, Quinn Ewers, 7th round, bro. Like what 2 years ago we was thinking, hey, going in the draft,
top 5, definitely probably a first round pick, probably.
Yeah,
second round probably the lowest. Now, bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I mean,
crazy.
That's the. I mean, hey, that's the risk reward NIL money. Like, yeah, you can go back and make the top NIL money, but you risk your draft stock falling.
You're losing a lot of money in the future. You're losing a lot of future earnings. A lot of future earnings, man.
Because even though Texas had a great year this year, he was, like I said, his numbers wasn't like eye popping. Like Texas just had a great team, and it proved they had I think Ohio State had the most players drafted. I think Texas had like the third, like 13, like right behind them. So most players drafted.
They had squad, man. They had squad. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Ewers. Like I was saying, I've been talking about it the last couple of years. I say, this shit, throw Arch out there. But I'm happy he did get drafted though. You know, so shout out to Quinn Ewers for getting drafted. But I think he should have been drafted higher than that too. I ain't gonna lie. I think he should have been drafted higher than that.
Yeah, I think, and looking at it, I think he was the last quarterback taken in out of last quarterback taken.
Because he played some big time football games. Like he played in some big time football games. That counts for something, bro. And he showed up. I know I was critical of him, but he showed up in some big time games, especially this year too. So
yeah, like
I think we got to higher than that.
No disrespect, Kyle McCord ain't better than Quinn Ewers.
No, man, absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. And then the fucking Steelers drafted fucking Didn't they get the Ohio State quarterback? They got what's his name?
Will Howard.
Yeah, they got Will Howard, right?
Yeah.
What are y'all doing? Pittsburgh, I think got your doors too. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Mike Tomlin, I'm trying to question your decision making now, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Heard all good things about the being with Shedeur, and then you just pick Will Howard. No offense, man. I'm Ohio State fans. No offense, but come on.
I hope it wasn't Tomlin. I say I know he has a voice, but maybe I'm hoping that his voice has got outruled with this pick. Like maybe his higher up said, "Nah, we're gonna go somewhere."
Will Howard, like what? Will Howard? All right, but whatever, man. He did win that championship this year, so shout out to Will Howard. But come on, man.
Yeah,
insane.
But we shall see what the future holds for Shedeur. I also got to mention Shiloh. He didn't get drafted, but he did sign as an undrafted rookie to Tampa Bay.
Yep. Shout out Shedeur Sanders, man. Shout out my little brother too, Tank Booker. He went undrafted, but he did sign with the Las Vegas Raiders too.
Okay.
He's an undrafted player. So turn up in Vegas, baby.
Damn, man. Y'all ain't out there no more either. That would happen too.
Don't remind me, brother. Don't remind me.
That would happen.
Don't remind me, man.
Yeah, y'all left Vegas when it was getting good. They get a football team, a baseball team on the way. They just had WrestleMania
coming. Yeah, WrestleMania there. You got a little bro gonna be out there. You know, hopefully things work out for him. He out there long term. That'd be dope.
Nah, facts. Cause I mean, shit, ain't nothing to fly that game for Vegas. So
hey, ain't nothing to be out there, man. Ain't nothing. We're gonna come back out there very soon. So
he get y'all some tickets. Yeah, we'll pay for the hotel and everything.
Yeah, we out there. Yeah, facts. We out there. Facts, man, for sure.
But nah, congrats to everyone who got drafted. Obviously, now with this, he'll be honestly, bro. This feel like Bronny's situation, bro. Like
it does.
Even like I said, even though like Travis Hunter, I said best player to draft. I think Cam Ward was number one pick. It's still gonna feel like what's Shedeur doing? What's Shedeur doing? Like all the other rookies is like going to get flying under the radar.
He's easily the most notable name in the draft. Easily. Yeah. He ain't the best player by far, but the most notable name easily. He's easily the headliner player of the draft, you know. So you're right. I think it's gonna be like a lot like Bronny. A lot like Bronny. Everybody's gonna be wondering, is he gonna get time? Is he gonna make the team? What's gonna happen? Is he gonna be playing good in practice? What's he gonna be doing? You know, some a lot of stories coming out of Cleveland. Hopefully he stays there. Hopefully there's a lot of stories coming out there and he don't get cut.
Man. But hey, Vikings, hey, if he gets cut, hey, we just traded for a quarterback, Sam Howell and shit. Let's go get Shedeur under the learning tree. Just in case JJ McCarthy does not work out.
Never know, man. I just want him to get a legit chance to be an NFL quarterback. That's all I hope for him. I'll hope for any of these guys, man. Even if I'm not a huge fan of the guy, I hope that they get a legit chance to at least be a legitimate NFL quarterback, or the starter, backup. Get a chance to at least show that you can be in the league.
Right. I mean, hell, we see it nowadays. Like I said, backups in football is valuable.
Making money, $8 million a year, $10 million here, $7 million there. Shit, being backups is making great money, especially if you're gonna be like Shedeur, having that name. Shit, I'm sure James making good money off the field too. Shit,
Oh, yeah.
He's a starter. James kicking up right now.
James is making great money, and he done found his career post because covering Fox Super Bowl and shit. That's gold.
Amazing. So yeah, Shedeur gonna be. I can easily see him being, he ain't even got to be a starter for a career. He needs to be a fringe starter for his career. After his career, end up having a great career off the field because he has just that charisma. You know what I'm saying? He could easily be a host, talk about football, have a podcast, anything like that. He could easily do something like that.
And I was thinking about it, like his. Hopefully, I would say I wanted. Honestly, I want to be the best quarterback. I want to be one of the greatest of all time now because how they did him. So he just come back and really talk his shit. But for me, I at least wanted to be as good as Teddy Bridgewater was. And I mean, and we took Teddy Bridgewater in the first round. Had a few good years as a starter. Then became a valuable backup.
Backup came in when players got hurt and took over in one game from teams. Valuable player, very valuable quarterback. Had a great career. Made a lot of money. Made a lot of money. And that's one thing that's most important. He don't need the money, but he take care of himself. He don't need the money, but money helps. You know what I'm saying?
So that's my at least I want Shedeur to be able to do. Be like I said, a Teddy Bridgewater. And I'll say in the group chat, if Desmond Ridder is a quarterback in this league, ain't no way Shedeur can't be a quarterback. Like
man. I would say best case scenario for him probably would be like I won't say best case scenario. He could be like he could be the best ever. I think probably the sweet spot for him is like Kirk Cousins, man. Go in there, make a lot of money, be real good. May not be the best, put up some good numbers, have some good statistical years, and make a lot of money.
Facts. Hopefully win more playoff games than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, even if you don't, because football is the ultimate team sport. As you saw in college, a lot of people were talking about Shedeur's his sacks and his no amount of time he held the ball. He's not playing the best talent down there, man. You gotta think he's not playing the best offensive line. The offensive line was makeshift every fucking year. They got a new offensive line every fucking year in his college career. So there's no continuity there. Only consistent receiver he had was Travis Hunter all his whole career. So you got to bring that shit into consideration too. Of course he wasn't the best. He didn't have the best career in college, but he still put up great stats with the team that he had. And
I ain't gonna say that. I just feel like I think he had a great college career, but the thing is, we didn't only see him, but he only played big time college football for 2 years. 2 years,
and that 1 year was downer because they only won 3 games, 4 games ever they won.
But
I was looking at stats. The Jackson State stats were fucking phenomenal, bro. He fucking balling out down there. Right. Balling out down there. And then last year he balled out. He had 10 interceptions, 37 touchdowns, 10 picks. Balled the fuck out last year. That middle year, he still had decent numbers. It wasn't as good as last year, but last year he balled the fuck out.
Yeah. So we will see. Like I said, we all said on Friday we wished he didn't go to the Browns. It was one team we didn't want him to go to, but
didn't want him to go there, man. Did not want him to go there. But hopefully, whether it's the Browns or anywhere else he goes, he, like T said, can go out there and prove all these haters wrong. I saw something too that said if he was an SEC, he wouldn't even be a starter. I think that's bullshit too. He would have started for maybe not fucking
Georgia,
Alabama, Georgia, but he would have started for fucking Kentucky, bro. Get the fuck out of here,
man.
Come on, dog. Come on. Let's be real here.
So, but I would tell you if he can do the impossible and turn Cleveland around and make them consistent, that's a win in itself. Yeah. Cleveland has been in the shitter for years.
Had that one good year of Baker. After that, right downhill. So, it would have been dope if they got Travis answered, or it would have been fucking super dope, man. It would have been so dope. They had a chance. They could have made it happen.
They passed on them.
They could have made it happen.
Jackson.
I don't mind that trade, though. I don't mind that trade. That trade is a good trade for them, and they end up getting a lot of draft capital for next year. And I think they can end up. Shit, that's gonna fuck them up though. If they end up getting Arch next year, bro. Fucking Shedeur, Dylan, bye, niggas. Y'all fuck out of here. Y'all fuck out of here, bro. So what they're trying to stock up for next year's draft and hopefully get a quarterback they want next year. So that's what I'm saying too. I don't get Cleveland's playing here.
They better hope Arch come out next year.
That too. I think he will if he has a chance to be number one pick. He coming out. But if you have a chance to, Like, why? If you planning to move back and look at quarterbacks next year, why take 2 this year? Why take fucking 2? Like, take 1. I mean, I know anything can happen between now and next year. Like, you may not even get high enough to get the quarterback you want, but you're gonna get top 10 pick. You can get the quarterback, a quarterback you want, probably better than these guys you got. You think you don't think these guys are that good? You got Shedeur 5th round and Dylan 3rd round. These guys aren't that good in your draft board. So I don't know, man. I think they could have went elsewhere on the field if they plan on getting a quarterback next year or trying to go big quarterback next year. Try to put out chips in the basket for next year.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like the team may be thinking that, but Stefanski he's guaranteed trying to win. This year.
He's trying to win this year. He's trying to get options for this year.
Because like I said, he's on the hot. He's in my mind. He's on the hot seat.
Yeah, but are you winning? You're not winning with Dylan or Shedeur this year. So
no, not. I mean, that's why they went and reback and got Joe. Joe Flacco's going to be the week 1 starter unless he gets hurt somehow. Joe Flacco's he's going to be the starter.
Yep, I think Joe be a starter. I think Kenny be the backup, and I think like you said, I probably gonna be one of these 2 rookies gonna get cut, bro.
Yeah,
practice squad. Yeah, think about it. Yeah. You're right. Stefanski's on his last leg there. He needs to get everyone he can get.
Facts.
So I thought he keeps 2 rookies on the roster. Makes no sense.
So we'll do a little bit more deeper dive on the draft on Wednesday, like as far as we think winners, losers, and all that. Obviously 1 day removed. We didn't get a full chance to break down the draft yet, so we'll do a little bit more on that on Wednesday and put a bow on the NFL draft. Down to the wire 513. Tap in with everything down to the wire 513. There was some more playoff games going on yesterday. There's a playoff game underway right now. Knicks and Pistons are underway right now. But we have a series that wrapped up yesterday. OKC that they got the job done. They swept Memphis. Obviously, no Ja in game 4. Close game, especially without Ja. But like I said, we've seen they played well without Ja. Jaren Jackson Jr. 12 points, man.
You sound so disappointed.
But I mean, we called him out on Friday, like, bro. Go get you one. Go get your team one.
Go get them a game. We did call him out. 12 points is not going to do it, but the team still only lost by 2 points. But 12 points is not going to do it, man. Look at the box score, see what his plus minus was real quick.
Scottie Pippen Jr., man, has been the best player for Memphis this playoffs.
Put up 30 yesterday. Yeah, man, they didn't look very. I mean, I know the coach got fired, like a month ago, whatever. But they didn't have very much fight yesterday. I didn't see
at all.
As far as their like main players go, like I expected Jaren Jackson Jr. to have at least 25, bro. Like, come on, like at least 25. You playing, Memphis. I mean, not Memphis. OKC. They have some size, but like, bro, you should be putting 25 a game. Like playing this team, no Ja. Your grid main option right now. Closeout game, 25 should have been no question. How many boards do you have? Probably none.
4.
4 rebounds, man. He only averaged 5, but come on.
12, 4, 2 assists, 5 turnovers.
That's my thing for him. He don't rebound enough for me as a big. Like, I would not want him on my team.
That's a lot of bro. No, that's a lot of teams, bro. Fucking Rudy Gobert, bro. This nigga. I only know this because I seen somebody on Twitter. They took it was a prop bet that combined points and rebounds. They took under 19. I was like, 19, but bro, no, he can
Rudy? He get 15 boards and 8 points.
Easily 4 points, bro. Yeah. This nigga had 4 points and he had four rebounds and 2 points. I'm like, how? And they still won. That's the crazy part about it. They beat us. That was game 3.
Yeah, they beat us. They beat us, man. Luka was sick though. Hopefully Luka's better today. Our game is at 3:30 Eastern time, so hopefully Lakers need to win tonight. Who lose today is over. Series over.
Yeah, but that's like you said, the bigs today.
They got a rebound. Rebound on, man. You gotta get a rebound. It's all mostly effort. Like, just go out there and rebound. You're big as fuck. Get a fucking rebound. Yeah. If I'm Memphis, man, I'm looking to blow a team up. At least move 1 or 2 of those stars they have there.
Who you looking and just top of the head, who you bringing in as the next coach for Memphis?
Good question. They would do good with like a Monty Williams, maybe. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Monty Williams right now. His last few stints haven't been the best.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of guys who would do good with young team. He used to. He didn't go to Pistons.
Would you take a Mike Malone?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he'll mesh with their players.
Okay. I mean, but if you're blowing it up, if you're starting over.
Yeah, he's trying to change the culture, but he's a little bit too on the stern side, though. I think. I don't think players will like playing for him. Like even new players, you get in there one-on-one, like we don't fuck with him for real. After the word on the streets is different. He lost the locker room. Like players pissed off at him. So I don't know if that will work out too well. He got to change up his style a little bit. You know what? Jeff Van fucking Gundy. Jeff Van Gundy.
He's assistant for the Clippers right now. On the Clippers right now.
Jeff Van Gundy. He probably couldn't get it. He probably wouldn't go there, but that's what I would try to target if I was down. If any team right now, I think he would be my top candidate right now for a head coaching position. Jeff Van Gundy. Nuggets, Jeff Van Gundy for sure. That's more so for Nuggets. I think he would be. Oh my god, he will have them.
Yeah, I think Nuggets because I would see him doing that because Nuggets are more ready to still ready to compete for championships now. Like he's just want a complete rebuild in Memphis if he goes there.
Yep, I don't think he would take Memphis job. I was trying to think of coaches that would take the job. They'll have to probably get a young coach, bro. Some guy
what was the kid? Not the kid. The guy named that got fired from Milwaukee last year.
Adrian Griffin.
Yeah,
that won't be bad. I wouldn't mind that, depending on who you get as staff with him. I think they're going to have to get like a young up and coming coach. I don't think you want to get any established coach that's going to go there right now because they don't have any big established right now there. Like if you're an established coach, I wouldn't look at that as like a top 3 job open right now.
Fair.
So I wouldn't be looking to go there. I had to get somebody coming up in the ranks. I'm hearing that San Antonio might be looking at Mike Malone.
I did, yeah. Okay, now you're thinking, yeah, I did hear that. Yeah.
Now I wouldn't mind that pairing because I think that Pop is kind of on the same kind of scale, kind of a hard nose. Because Pop definitely got softer in his recent years. I think Mike Malone needs to take a page out of Pop's book and get a little bit more lenient with his player, a little bit more nice to his players. You still got to coach him up a little bit, but you can't be so just down and negative all the time. I mean, he's very negative.
Well, there's two guys out there from the Pop tree. You can go Mike Malone or you go Bud.
Yeah, I was about to say Bud probably in Memphis, but he ain't trying to go. I think Bud wants a spot where he can go to and win to. And I don't think Memphis is on a win now.
I think he can go to San Antonio. I think he'll go to San Antonio if they
Bud would definitely take it. Bud would definitely. I wouldn't want Bud if I was San Antonio though. I would not want Bud. But yeah, Jeff Van Gundy would be my top candidate from like a championship level team or championship aspiration team, like a Nuggets, even like a San Antonio. I would look at Jeff Van Gundy. But for Memphis, man, I don't know. Have to be somebody young on the bench right now for a team. Who's over in Boston right now and their assistants right now?
Oh man, yeah, shit.
one of their assistants would be great.
You know,
they got Will Howard up there in Utah. Will Howard's doing a great job in Utah. I love Will Howard's coach. Great coach.
He may not want to go there, but I just want to give him a damn shot. Give Sam Cassell a damn shot.
I'm about to say Sam Cassell. He want to go there either, but Sam Cassell needs a head coaching job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, give Sam Cassell
he needs a shot. I agree with that. But yeah, should Darvin Ham in Memphis?
That will be equivalent to your bridge quarterback in the NFL. He's a bridge coach. We gonna bring Darvin Ham in. We gonna suck. We gonna draft our future,
and then we're gonna bring the next coach, the real coach. The real coach we want to bring here. Yeah. But Memphis got a tough job on their hand, man. I don't know.
We shall see. I think we got to come up with a segment like how inside the NBA be sending them going fishing. We need something.
Oh yeah, we need something like that for the playoff teams that go home. We gotta figure something out. Stay tuned, y'all. We're gonna figure something out for that. Stay tuned.
Cleveland took care of business yesterday down in Miami, man. They up there 3-0. They up league series 3-0. Game wasn't even close, bro.
Probably sweep coming there too.
You said who?
Probably gonna be sweep. I said probably gonna be sweep there too.
Oh, for sure.
Bring out the brooms. Bring out the brooms, man. Miami just needs to retool.
And that was a complete ass. Like that was like Donovan Mitchell didn't play well.
Nah, he ain't even playing all serious for real, bro.
Right.
He had a couple big shots in game. I think it was game 2. Where he came down, he had a couple big shots to kind of close them out. But he had like a big game all series. They just winning him easily. Like the Heat just fucking suck.
Garland didn't play. Like, yeah, that was a complete team effort. Mobley had 19. Jared Allen had 22. DeAndre Hunter had 21 off the bench. Like,
yeah, he's balling out.
18. Like,
yeah, man. They look very, very like well-oiled machine right now, man.
Pat Riley, y'all missing Jimmy Butler yet?
Jimmy out right now with that shit. They're missing him right now. They definitely miss Jimmy right now, though.
Hey,
Andrew Wiggins tried to ball out a little bit, but Andrew Wiggins just ain't got it, man.
Hey, Jimmy Butler would got you a game.
We got you at least a game.
A game.
At least a game, man.
Well, hell, we go there next before we get to the game of the night yesterday. Golden State got the job done. Regained kept home court advantage. No Jimmy Butler. I asked you should they rest Jimmy Butler? Obviously they did. So now all signs for him to be back game 4, a little extra day's rest. Yeah, and they handled business last night. Steph went off of 36, and role players played well at home.
Yep, I think they need Jimmy back for next game for sure. You don't want to ride Steph too much. No, Diddy. You don't want to ride Steph too much in this early going to playoff, especially if you they have plans to get far. They're not going to get that far though, but they have plans to get far. So you don't want to ride Steph too much. You want to get him a little bit of not a night off, but a little bit of some help, some more offensive help from Jimmy, hopefully in game 4, 5.
Game 4, yeah.
4.
I was going to say in these series as quickly as possible. So Jimmy Butler come back game 4 ready. If they go back 3-1, can Houston get game 5? Maybe, but I think Steph being Steph, I think he'll go game 5. He'll treat game 5 like a game 7. Go crazy and get the shit over.
With it being in Houston, he has a history there in that building. They don't stand a chance. I don't think if they go back, if they go 3-1, they go back to Houston up 3-1, series over. Yeah, so I think Jimmy and Draymond got to have some good games. Draymond didn't really show up yesterday at all. 7 points I think he had. Was there defensively, but I think he'll need more offensive effectiveness in this next game. And Jimmy has got to come out and be a little better, be available and be a little better as well, be a little more aggressive as well when he's out there. See if Steph a little bit of time to kind of chill for game 5, when he 6, whatever it is. He needs to get off in Houston.
Let me pull it up real quick. Game 4 that's tomorrow. Because now I remember they play every other day now. Houston and Golden State. So yeah, game 4 is tomorrow, 10 o'clock. But before we get to the game, before we get up out here, we got to talk about the game of the day yesterday.
Series of the playoffs so far.
Series of the playoffs.
Crazy.
Denver Clippers. We're going to do a watch along because this series.
Watch to be blowout. Something like game 2,
right? That's why I didn't hit you up Saturday. I was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. No, Friday. Whatever game.
Friday. Yeah, Thursday. I think it was Thursday.
Yeah, whatever that day was, because I was like, all right, this game is blowout.
This is a blowout. Yeah, but hopefully you don't play back. It's gonna blowout. Yeah, and they came back. I thought it was gonna blow out too. This series has been very entertaining, man. Both sides have been playing their asses off. The chess game going on from coaches is great too. Ty Lue and I can't think of the other coach's name. But this is a great series, man. Yesterday, if you missed the game winning tip-in dunk by Aaron Gordon. A lot of controversy there. It was I don't know if it was on his fingertips, it was through the rim or whatever it was. They called it good off Jokic airball 3. That's on LA, man. You got to box out. Box out.
Well, obviously, their mistake, and I kind of get why you did it, but at that point, he's out there by himself. I'm living with that shot. They sent 2 at Jokic.
Yeah, I'm not sending 2.
He was already fumbling the ball. Like, bro, why you sending 2 at him?
Yeah, I guess I get why too, because like he's not gonna pass it in this moment. But if it's a chance where it's like a buzzer beater, like he's shooting it off and the buzzer's off already, by all means go ahead and do that. But by the time he's getting off, it's still seconds on the clock.
Yeah,
like so they got a chance to get a tip in and get a rebound or anything to happen at that point. You can't send 2 at him at that time. I don't think I would have did that.
We talked about it off there. I said that was it was all luck because Jokic was trying to make it. He didn't have no intention of airballing it. And Aaron Gordon, man, right place, right time.
Yeah, I said right place, right time. Big win for them though. No rust. They were really stressed in yesterday. Michael Porter Jr. hurt and got the left shoulder injury he has. So they're really stressed in, and to get that win on the road, huge for them. Would have been down 3-1. Huge win for them, man. Huge win.
And that's the thing. I mean, I'm just looking at it like, bro, like all their starters play, like most of the starters play like 43, 42 minutes.
Yeah,
like Peyton Watson had 13 off the bench, and that was pretty much it.
That's it. They have no kind of depth at all. Like I said, Russ being out and Michael Porter Jr. being hobbled, it's like, bro, they are really just stressed in and really just Jokic or bust right now, man.
I mean, but I gotta give props to the Clippers because, like I said, I thought that game was over. Like I said, Denver pulled away. They was up as much as 22.
Yep, I thought it was over too. I was over.
Like, okay, they got this, and then shit, here comes the fourth quarter. Norman Powell started getting high.
And so they started locking up defense. James Harden got some steals. I said, James Harden playing fucking defense. This new James Harden I never seen before.
Shit, they was playing? Shit, it almost kind of looked like a form of a boxing one, but they had it was Bogey and who was it? I think it was
might have been Powell.
Either way, I know Bogey in that fourth quarter. Shit, whoever was handing the rock, he was pressuring them like hell.
Mm-hmm. They were pressuring them, man. And that's what I would do against the Nuggets. So I said that before the series started. First, they have no true point guard. Pressure their ass. Jamal Murray's no true point guard. Pressure them.
So I got to give props to the Clippers for fighting back. Had a chance to win the game.
Yeah.
But great series. I can't say nothing more about the series, man. Great series. James Harden. Game 4, game 5. I think he's gonna have to go back. Might be a little bit more Houston, James. Like as far as scoring go.
Yeah, I mean he had 11 shots.
Yeah, 11 shots, 15 points.
11 assists though, so he's getting people involved. But yeah, you're right. He might have to go be a little bit more aggressive offensively, to be a little more assertive that way. Because Kawhi had a good game, but Kawhi wasn't as dominant as he was in game 3. He shot 10-22 from the field, so it wasn't as efficient as he was. I feel like the game before he better miss a fucking shot, man, making fucking everything. I think James got to be a little more aggressive.
And I think, and they in the same position too. Like they need to get these series over as quickly as possible because we know, like I said, we don't want to wish it, but Kawhi, man, hey,
the more games he plays, the more higher chance he has to get hurt. We don't want that man to get hurt. And he gets hurt on some very, very like common play, like just fast break bumps up toward ACL. Like what the fuck, bro? He's like just regular bump. Like so, we have to keep him healthy.
And they already said his knee he's still dealing with a knee, like his knee is still swelling. So
yeah, he's probably never gonna stop swelling. Never. Like he's probably gonna deal with that for the rest of his career. So they gotta get that shit. That's missed opportunity. It really could have swept the Nuggets. It really could have won 4-0.
Facts. So that's game 1 they blew.
Yeah, missed opportunity for them. Yesterday supposed to lose it, but still you came back at home. You should win that game. So, it should be resting right now for round 2.
Game 5, I know the percentage is like a 73% chance. Whoever when it's tied 2-2, whoever win that game 5 usually goes on to win the series. So
big game here. It's in Denver too, right?
Yep, back in Denver.
Ooh-wee, man. Huge game. They're going to need Mitch's Kawhi, Mitch's James Harden, both in this game because I think Denver is going to have their shooters going to be on in Denver. Michael Porter Jr. is going to hit some more shots. I think they'll be better in Denver. Christian Brown will be better. Jamal Murray, of course, be better. So I'm going to need Mitch's Kawhi.
Is he out the rest of the series?
I don't think so. I don't think they ruled him out for next game yet, but It could be.
Like I said, they need Russ. Like I said, just
They
add a little
need
more depth.
bodies.
Yeah.
Bodies, man. The bodies and Russ is an active player, man. He's very active. I know he makes some bonehead plays sometimes, but his energy is unmatched, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He goes hard every second out there in the court. You know, you can't deny that about Russ.
Man, so what? Let me see. They play Tuesday. They play Tuesday at 10 o'clock.
Okay, maybe we'll get on playback for that, man. So y'all stay tuned.
I know it's a work night.
That's a late one. That's a late one.
we could maybe, as I said, depending how the night going, probably give y'all half.
Maybe a half. Maybe a half. But we'll see. You know, we'll see. I gotta get a turn on that phone before we do that.
Yeah. I was about to say, soon as you get off work, let me get a little quick nap. If Cairo lets you.
Right, man. Usually when I get off, he be asleep. So hopefully I get a little nappy in with him, and then we are up for the playback.
But yeah, make sure y'all tap in with us. Give us a follow on Twitter, Facebook, IG. We're gonna send a link to our playback. Y'all come watch the game with us, chop it up with us, and get the minds of us. Like what do we see, and how we watch the games. Like enter the minds as we watch the game.
Yeah. What we talking about?
Cause I just be saying, so I would just be talking to myself like, bro, like some obvious shit.
That's obvious. Like, bro, what are these niggas doing?
So you enter the mind of National Wire 513 on Tuesday for the Clippers Nuggets 10 o'clock game for sure. As we said, there's some playoff games going on right now. Knicks, they have a 10-point lead over Pistons in the first quarter, 26-16. I think it's must win for Detroit, so hopefully they can get it turned around.
Yeah, gotta get this game. Got to.
And Lakers, play at 3:30. Must win, obviously, for us.
Man, must win. We need Luka to be hopefully better. I know he was sick last game. Hopefully he's better this game. LeBron had a masterclass last game. Went unused though. We got a loss, so gotta get in the W this game.
But yeah, I mean, but for me that just being Luka being sick. Because I said Bron did what he do. Reeves played better.
He played better.
If Luka
showed up,
either one of them games, yeah. If he show up, we easily get that game.
Yep, I agree, man. I agree. So hopefully he feel better today. And, you know, LeBron can have the same kind of game he had. You know, maybe not exactly, but he's somewhat like it. You know, 25 plus points. Reeves had the same game he had. You know, we'll be all right.
And Celtics Magic, they play at 7 o'clock tonight. I think Magic got their one. I think Game 3 was their one they get. I think Boston goes ahead and wins the next two.
Gentlemen sweep. I agree. I agree.
And then Milwaukee, they came back, fall back, and won Game 3.
It's been a fun series to watch, man. I like the Tyrese Halliburton Dame beef battles, man. It's fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, bro, that's shit. I love like the James Harden, Aaron Gordon, little
scuffle, man.
I'm glad nobody got ejected, bro.
Yeah, I was happy too, man. I thought somebody was going to eject it. At first, I thought James punched him. I thought James punched Aaron Gordon, but he had this open hand push. He pushed him. He didn't punch him. So hopefully, you know, we get some more intensity in these playoff games. I love the playoff intensity, man. I love it.
Unlike the Lakers when you got Bron and Ant laughing at half court.
Yeah, man. We down 7 though. It's 2 minutes left. Bron. Oh yeah, man. Ain't shit funny, Bron. Ain't shit funny, bro.
At all. So, you think does Milwaukee tie the series, or does Pacers go 3-1 tonight?
I think Pacers go 3-1 tonight. They go 3-1. I think they got the number, man. They got the number. They just too deep. They're too fast for them. Rick Carlisle's just too good of a coach for Doc. It's too much going against the Bucks.
I'm going opposite. I think Milwaukee ties it. I'm going Milwaukee. I think we see a vintage Dame. It might be a one-off. I think we get a vintage Dame performance tonight.
Okay, if they win tonight, I think it's gonna be Giannis game. Every game's Giannis game.
Well, no, every game is Giannis game.
It's gonna be Giannis asserting himself even more. Like, all right, this nigga is. Damn, he's still up there. He's still like Jokic is still that nigga, but Giannis is still right there. Like he's still that nigga too, man.
Oh, so what we getting a 51, maybe a 50 piece from Giannis tonight? At least
40, 15 boards, 7 assists.
Let me go on and put a little money on Giannis after 40 tonight.
They can't stop his ass. They can't fucking stop him. I think Milwaukee's problem is they can't stop Pascal Siakam. He's their mismatch problem. Hell for them. He's giving them hell in this series. Fucking hell.
But yeah,
mismatches all everywhere on court.
Yeah, Milwaukee. Well, yeah, we know Milwaukee's defense is suspect. So
yeah, Kuz had a better game though. Last game, Kuz had a better game. He actually showed up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of that trade they made for him, but hey, last game he made it worth it for him at least.
That is facts. So, all right, we ain't gonna hold y'all no more. Let's say we got playoff games underway. Also, NHL playoff games. I know we don't talk much hockey. I know Rand, you are a Vegas Knights, Golden Knights.
Dub last night or last game. I don't know if it was last night or 2 nights ago. We got a dub last game though. Let's go.
But yeah, NHL hockey playoffs underway. So a good sports day, a beautiful day here in Cincinnati. So if you can get out and enjoy, get a little bit of sun, please take advantage of it because you know how fluky Ohio weather is.
Facts.
So we about to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us on this special pop-up edition down to the wire 513. Once again, shout out Shedeur. Go shock the world, brother. I'm hoping you become one of the greatest of all time. So at your Hall of Fame speech, you could really be popping your shit.
They really be mad. They really be mad. They were mad as fuck when that happened.
Man. So for the good brother Flyman Rand, Josh Doc Evans, D Turn Blends, the Dancer Wire 513 special pop-up edition. Follow us on IG, Twitter, Facebook. We might pop it at Playback Tuesday.
Never know. You never know.
But if y'all want to join us on Tuesday, we'll catch y'all on Wednesday for the regular show. Until then, y'all have a safe, blessed rest of the weekend. Enjoy y'all week. We out.
Peace.